it's just every day, every minute for a lot of people is a party. It's you wake up and you have a cocktail, or you wake up and what's a better word for drugs?
For a better word than people doing drugs?
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Some people wake up and do a ton of drugs here, and it just like never stops.
Okay, once in a while, we speak to huge actors, we speak to crazy huge athletes. We speak to comedians with massive followings. We get the cream of the crop here on the program, and it's nice because of the SiriusXM platform and our great listeners. And then we love to speak to beautiful ladies. And we've done that. We've done a lot of speaking to beautiful ladies, but we never, ever have come close to speaking with a lady not only as beautiful as you, Lindsey, but with as many followers on Instagram. Lindsey Pelas. Where's the Pelas? What's your background?
I think it's Creole. I'm from Louisiana, so it's one of those weird ones that no one knows how to say.
You're from Louisiana.
Yeah.
You have because you don't have like a typical kind of you look a little Eastern European.
Wait, you want me to have a country accent, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
I need to get one.
I know you got hey y'all.
How you doing?
You a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not.
You're not a Trump. Oh, there you got a little
that's
country.
That's why I'm not from Louisiana anymore.
Exactly. And then Lindsey Pelas, when do you move out to Los Angeles? When did that happen for you?
A little over a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, after college, I was kind of like, what do I do now?
Huh.
I don't know why I chose this. It's like the worst idea, but I think it worked out.
Well, why is it a bad idea to move to Los Angeles?
You want to get like a normal job. I could go in corporate America or something, but why don't I go to LA and try to like be cool like everyone else?
Well, I mean,
everybody's got this idea.
It's a good idea, and all the beautiful people do end up in the land where you can make it on a different level and stuff. What did you go to college for?
I got a bachelor's in history.
Okay.
But originally I was a journalism major, had a scholarship. And it was way easier for me to get A's in history than to like try to build a newspaper. So,
why is that? Was it just? Did you have a passion for what you were studying? Was that part of it?
I loved history. Yeah, I've always have, but I don't know. Journalism's fucking hard.
Huh?
You have to. It's too much.
Well, why is it too much?
You know what I think it was that I didn't like?
What didn't you like, Lindsey?
I was in this one class, and my teacher said, "You guys, I'm in Louisiana. Remember at LSU." I knew this Sports Illustrated reporter that got fired because she wore a sexy nurse outfit and put it on Facebook. And I was like, well, there goes my career. Like, I can't.
Fuck that,
Yeah,
right?
You have to be like so professional at all times. I'm like, I will fuck that up. Like, that's not going to work.
You knew that you're going to be true to your brand, which is okay. You love looking sexy.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And in your case, it's pretty fucking easy. Let's be honest. You wake up and you look very sexy.
Ooh, sometimes.
So when did you decide to go? Okay, look at myself. I'm obviously gorgeous, and guys must have told you that you're beautiful your entire life. And when did the Instagram fame start to grow for you?
Oh my God, it's so weird. So I moved here, and I'm going to go bartend and go to the beach. That was kind of my plan.
That's a
just
great
something
plan.
casual.
I'm so jealous of that plan. Hey, Brody, you back in Toronto? You hear that? How great would that plan be? Beach and bartend.
I love you, Lindsey.
Oh,
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm Jay
Jay,
Brody.
that wasn't the question, Jay.
I love you, Lindsey.
Okay.
I'm
Jay Brody. You're the best.
Jay Brody.
Yeah,
Jay's a little distracted. Roddy, are you in Toronto?
Yeah, hi, Lindsey. We're just looking at your pictures. You look like a really nice lady.
I am a really nice lady.
No,
I appreciate that.
The fellas are all choked up back in Toronto.
You're in Toronto?
So yeah, that's where. So Toronto's where we normally do the show from. I brought it out to LA for 5 weeks.
That's why you said sorry earlier.
We're a little more polite, I think, or something. I don't know. It's it's kind of a bullshit polite. We're passive aggressive polite. We don't really mean it. Yes. I think. So anyway, so you're beach and bartend, and then you're on Instagram. How did this?
On accident. So I went to one of my first nights out. This guy was like, hey, do you want to go to the Playboy Mansion tomorrow for Halloween?
That easy.
And I was like, probably. So the next day I bought a pitchfork and black underwear. It was like that. Just no thought. And I went to the Playboy party with these strangers that I had no idea who they were. And when I walked in, this big security guy comes up and he goes, hey, do you want to meet Dan Bilzerian? And, the guy from Instagram, like the king of Instagram. And I was like, sure, why not? And then it was just like a little bit of an instant click. And he made it his mission kind of to make me like a little bit internet popular.
Wow.
And he did. And within 6 weeks of us, actually, when we started really hanging out, I had 1 million followers.
How long ago would this have been?
So we met around Halloween. I really hung out with him around February. So I guess maybe like March or April. I had like 1 million people following me.
Wow. So this is just about a year ago, basically.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Unbelievable how quick it happened for you. So overnight, obviously, you meet a guy, Dan Bilzerian. How do you say his name again?
Bilzerian.
I never know his name. But I know that he is so outlandish and so bragging and proud and stuff. What's he like as a dude, though, away from it all?
So nice.
Yeah.
He really is cool, funny, smart. It's just he happens to be a billionaire on top of it. I mean, what would you do? But he's really fun.
Have you shot guns with him?
I can't remember. I probably have.
You probably.
It's like it's a hazy experience when you're hanging out with Dan.
I'm sure it must be. I'm sure there's a lot of late nights.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys date for a while? Did you have relations?
We called it. There was a time where he said, you can tell people we're dating, especially to make myself a little more popular or whatever it was. But yeah, we had relations.
Well, so you did. Now, are you still connected with Dan that way? Are you a boyfriend, girlfriend?
No. We're just like buddies.
You're just
buddies.
Sometimes
I feel like I'm like, thanks for making me cool, and then never, we don't even have to hang out.
It's almost easier. It's Lindsey Pelas joins us. I'm saying it correctly, right? Yes. Interesting the history of Dan. Were other girls as they watched your growth happen so quickly, and listen. Instagram followers and Facebook likes and obviously Twitter followers and all this stuff, that's currency these days. That is, and I know there's many ways to monetize it, which I'm sure you do and have some fun with that.
Yeah.
But was there jealousy that came out of that? Like, who the fuck's this girl coming around? What the fuck's that about?
I feel like it's always been like that my whole life. Okay, imagine having like these big, huge boobs.
You have huge tits.
Yeah, I have huge tits.
And they're real, right?
They're real. They're real, which makes people way more pissed.
I know.
It doesn't matter if they're like this big and fake. If they're real, like...
Well, you didn't have to even go in debt to get there.
I didn't. Thank God. Like,
You're not paying interest on those suckers.
No, thank God.
Wow. So it's happened to your whole life.
Yeah, I mean, the angry girl thing has been so... of course you're going to be... I expect it, so I don't even, pay attention. I wouldn't even get it. If I didn't, I think you're talking shit about me the second I leave. Like, that's what I expect.
Huh? That's almost sad in a way. I mean, luckily you've been blessed with for them. But you've been blessed with such beautiful natural looks, and you're very. I just met you, and sometimes, to be honest, my boss will even be the first person to say to me, "Don't just have beautiful ladies on your show because they're beautiful. They don't make great radio." But you're very easy to talk to, and
I think that's one thing too. When I got here, and you can do a lot more with like a good attitude, and so many beautiful girls are like the stereotypical
they're empty, unfortunately.
Shitheads.
They're really
so
unfortunate.
Boring. They're like money hungry, gold digging. They're kind of like everything they were cracked up to be. So when you're cool and you're like halfway cute, it's just you can go miles.
Yeah, you're full. I'm married and shit. I'm going to put that out there, but you're full way cute. All right, I'm going to throw that out there. But I like to hear these stories because really there are a ton of beautiful ladies, especially in the city. So it's nice to know that it happened. The success has happened to you through real relationships. Like it wasn't it was like a genuine connection you had with someone, and you back it up by being that good girl, by being a cool chick.
I was, and I didn't even really try to hang out. We met, and I didn't text him back for a bunch of times. And I felt bad.
You made him court you a bit.
I did a little bit.
In Dan's world,
the furthest he's ever courted was definitely me for sure.
Good for you. Wow, so he's a super nice guy. Is he ever apologetic for things? Is he a stubborn guy, Dan Bilzerian? I can never say his name.
I wouldn't say he's stubborn at all. I mean, he's very convicted with what he likes and what he does. He's smart and he thinks it through.
Well, let's put it this way: does he have a ton of energy? Is he hard to keep up with? No, because I picture that about him.
No, he's definitely chill. He's definitely chill, and he's just cool. He's cool. He's just
Now there were a circle of friends that come with Dan too, right? And you rub shoulders with the have you hung with Justin Bieber? I would imagine.
I have not. I've been close. I feel like we've been at the same parties, but I remember one night I went out to hide, and it was actually a few months ago. They're like, "We're going to Bieber's house after," and I was like, "Yeah," I was so gung ho. And we get to the Uber, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Jack in the Box.
You just wanted some fast food.
It was so Bieber or tacos. It was tacos. I didn't even care.
Huh. And it's funny though. You say that tacos and Jack in the Box, and I'm sure that's and this is me being lowbrow. What happens when people go on your Instagram a lot? But anyway,
oh my God, gross.
I did that. I went there, Lindsay. I had to. You're gorgeous. Come on, and you're revealing on your reveal. Have you ever posed naked?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
In Playboy?
On Playboy's internet stuff when I was stupid, a few years ago.
Okay, so
they actually contacted me, a few months ago about doing bigger things and working with them. But I was like, you're kind of, you're kind of dying as I'm kind of living right now.
Well, they need, I mean, and they've gone the other way. They've gone sort of the Instagram success of not posing naked, but still being revealing and while getting to know the model and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you've recognized, obviously, now that you are, without a doubt, your own little network, your own mini network. Does that? I mean, what kind of opportunities have come to you, and what would you say turn down because you realize your followings are more than these people?
Wait, my followings are more than what people?
No, like 3.2 million people who follow you. There could be a TV show that only gets 300,000 in the ratings or something.
Yeah. I got offered one time a TV show for like MTV2. Come be on my show. And they didn't even offer like a budget. And I was like, okay, well, let me see your views. And it was 23,000 views an episode. And I was like, I get that in 5 minutes on Snapchat. Maybe you should reconsider. At least pay me. Like, what do you think? You think I'm just like dumb?
Are you currently monetizing your Instagram? Is that fun? Do you do product placements and stuff?
It is. I mean, fun? I definitely do that. I have done that. I've gotten paid. My favorite one, I got paid to go eat a sandwich one time for National Sandwich Day. And I was like, I have fucking made it. Even if it's just for this one sandwich.
Because you're getting paid to eat a sandwich.
Best day ever. Like, that was so... my mom, I remember they always told me that when I was in high school, and they were like, Lindsay, what do you want to do when you grow up? Do you have any, special talents? And my aunt remembers that one time I said, I can text behind my back. Watch this. They're like, I guess you kind of did something like that.
That is...
with your weird talents.
You ate a sandwich. And congratulations.
Now I'm eating sandwiches for $800. Like, what?
That's crazy. But you must be able to get, with 3.2 million followers, you must be able to get, in the thousands for some posts.
For sure. You can. Anywhere from, apps and games and lifestyle brands, clothes, to showing up places, like going to clubs, actually. So getting paid to party, that might be one of my favorite perks.
Yeah, that's
of the Instagram job.
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
24, because you look, you're so youthful. It's not like the partying is if you do it a lot, it's caught up to you at all. You don't display that.
Thank God.
Because you got it. But I would imagine there is a delicate balance of your life where a lot of it is based on the party scene and people but you got to take care of yourself too.
For sure.
You're putting yourselves in revealing bikinis almost every day on the
I work out. I work out a lot. But when you first move to Hollywood and you realize these people are batshit crazy, you kind of join in the beginning. You're like,
okay, wait, sorry. Define batshit crazy. What's an example of that?
Okay, well, it's just every day, every minute for a lot of people is a party. It's you wake up and you have a cocktail, or you wake up and what's a better word for drugs?
For a better word than people doing drugs?
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Some people wake up and do a ton of drugs here, and it just never stops. And one time I was at Wendy's, and this guy came up.
At Wendy's?
Wendy's. And we were at Wendy's, after we'd gone out, and this guy was like, hey, do you guys want, a ton of blood? It just never stops. And when you're cute, you can just kind of, get away with anything.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
you have to behave.
You have to behave out here.
You
can get lost in it. You can get lost
God,
in it.
Yes.
And that's the humility part, which I'm glad you brought up so candidly, because you come out to LA and everyone's excited to be here. It's really neat. And even me being a Toronto broadcaster on a platform that gets everywhere, but doing it in the cream of the crop. And I guess you look at the success stories, and you'd like to think that a lot of these people who are successful over a long period of time have managed to, not to say they never got caught up in it at some point, but managed to avoid it for their entirety, because it can fucking destroy you.
Oh my God. You don't have to stop here. I think that's the issue. You don't ever have to grow up here if you don't want to.
Have you seen people, even in your short time out here, who have kind of fallen pretty hard?
Oh my God, yeah. And it's just sad. And especially with females and models and kind of what they'll do for popularity. That's one that was shocking. It's just what they'll do for cash, what they'll do to be popular, what they'll do for a bag that makes them appear cooler. It's a little bit crazy.
So there's a lot of escorting, a lot of this kind of stuff, a lot of fucking around.
I didn't even know that. Whenever I said I was moving to LA, people were like, "Oh, watch out for the traffic, and people aren't going to be that nice." They made up these stories. But what I didn't know is every girl was a hooker. A straight hooker.
I'm a pretty good guy at the end of it. I have a moral compass. So while I want to run with that and have fun with it,
right.
Again, this is one of the things that in a way saddens me when I hear these stories about this town.
It's not just the hot models too either. It's, what actresses have done to get in big parts, and, high fashion models who they've hung out with it's kind of just a little bit of naughtiness in everything.
Yeah, so it's safe to say, though, that that's not the Lindsey Pelas approach at all to succeed.
I haven't gotten too desperate yet, but, never rule it out.
What are your next future goals? Obviously you have the modeling success now and your digital empire that you're creating. Are there bigger new goals for you?
Of course. I'm trying to do stuff that's a little more brain, a little bit where I can think.
Yes, use
because
your
I don't
brain.
think enough. I need to do something fun, but I'm working on a little book. I think.
Okay.
Kind of like a guide to life through social media too. How to be a little bit cool on the internet and how to make it work in your favor. Because I guess I've had a little bit of experience there.
Yeah, no, you figured it out. I mean, because there is something to say you could get these million followers, but if you don't keep them engaged right away, you don't grow that to 3.2.
Yeah, and not just that. I mean, we socialize more on the internet than we do in real life. So if you're going to slide in a DM, I want you to know what to say.
Oh,
I just want to help you out.
So how many dick pics do you get a day?
Like a jillion.
3.2 million followers. Seriously, yeah, a trillion. So
a trillion.
You get that's crazy. Guys will go out, Lindsay, and send you a bunch of just their dicks. You get a bunch of dicks every day.
Like a dick bouquet. I'm imagining a bunch in one photo. No, yeah, for sure. Like, it's a little weird. And you know what? I will tell you, if you're ever insecure about whatever you've got going on, they're all different. I've seen so many colors and shapes and sizes and styles. You're normal.
You're one.
That's
it's
good
fun.
to know, right? I think.
Lindsay, I love that you're here because you're so real about this stuff. And it's funny because you have your PR team and you have a little entourage here. And I'm always nervous what they're going to say about or worry about if you're saying too much stuff. And I love the fact that it's like free reign. So I know. So you've seen black dicks, brown dicks, white dicks, curved dicks, straight dicks, big dicks, small dicks, hairy dicks.
Everywhere dick in my DMs for sure.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with people? Do you reply to guys with dick pics?
I don't think I ever have ever. I remember the most interesting ones, and sometimes I've screenshotted them and be like, you want to hear the craziest one?
Please.
Okay. Once was someone sent me a picture of their balls with a needle in them, and it was called pain for Lindsay or something like psychotic. And I was like, well, that wasn't a cute gesture. There's that. There's one guy on Twitter, though, that is my new favorite. No, you have to hear this guy.
Okay, I do. I will, Lindsay.
There's this one guy who twerks on Twitter. And you can tell he's like this, like a middle-aged, like normal dude, but he's got this set up in some closet where he's twerking on this camera. And he'll send it to me every day. And he's this like bigger, like dude, and he's just like, it's just ass in the camera. And I would block him normally, but it's so funny that I love it. I look forward to these twerks. So if he's watching, I love your video.
Do you remember his handle, this guy?
It's something about twerk for TV or something.
So it's just
ridiculous.
like an old dude twerking his butt, sending it to you.
And the best part is I look at the background and I notice he has a really professional haircut. Like you can tell this guy has like a 9-to-5 normal job. He's probably or teach or like something ridiculous, and he's just twerking for Twitter.
Wow. So is it safe to say that a part of a book you might write for the guide to how to pick up chicks on social media and deal with it and stuff? That you're not ever going to respond to someone who sends you a big dick pic. That's not how you're going to go and date a guy.
I don't think so. And do you really want the chick that's going to just jump on that?
Well, most guys, unfortunately, will say yes.
Will? No, you guys have to be safe.
Guys, no one's in this new day and age, and I'm fucking thankful I'm married because everyone are whores. It's crazy. The hookups on Tinder and the no protection and all these rates of syphilis are going up and all this kind of. It's scary. You're safe?
I'm safe, and I don't really I'm not a big hookup type chick. It's funny, people will think that I take sexy photos. I'm probably really I'm flirty, but I have no interest. You have to really get to know me. I kind of make you wait. I'm actually the opposite of kind of what you think. I'm still from Louisiana. There's something in me that says I cannot just fuck you if we just met.
Good. So you're grounded. Are you dating currently, Lindsay?
I'm dating.
You must date someone famous. Look at you and look at your face.
I have.
Yeah.
But I feel like dating so flighty in LA and this industry and what we do. It's just before it's serious. I'm never going to talk about it because it probably won't even be here tomorrow.
I see that. I do know. Like any relationship, really, they don't last. And okay, so you dated Dan Bilzerian. How do I say his name? Bilzerian. Correct me. Slap me hard. Dan Bilzerian. Have you dated any other famous people that we might know?
Maybe. Yeah.
Can you name one?
I don't want to name.
Come on, drop a name. You're gorgeous. You're only doing them a favor.
I've only been here a year, so whatever it was, it's still fairly fresh too. So I can't even. I want to so bad. I would love to just tell you who and what they do. But I can't.
Oh, okay. Is it an athlete?
No, to actors.
But it's an actor.
Yeah, more actors.
It's a full-on fledged big actor.
Yeah, there's been a few. But what's funny
is
the guy. What they do? A lot of them really slide in your DMs. The most famous dudes will do it still, and it's funny with all the hot models. They do it to all of us. eventually at some point they're like, when you catch up, you're like, oh, I've been dating so-and-so. They're like, oh my God, he dated this girl, this girl, this girl.
Because you would think that privacy being such a big thing in their world that they would maybe worry about that because there's screen caps you can grab and all this kind of stuff. But for you, you know, like a lot of actors will just go right in your DM.
They will literally just, or if, even singers, like, you know, there's
name a couple. Come on.
I won't name specifics, but this is funny because I never got involved. But I mean, like some of my favorite like boy bands. Growing up, the guys who I had like posters on my wall, we were just talking about this. I've met them. They have been flirty. I mean, they're just accessible. And these are guys that I would cry when, like, you know, I bought their
You would
CDs.
Die to get even, 10 rows within their playing.
I would die. I would buy their, like, books of just their faces. It was back when, like, posters on the wall was cool.
Sure.
These guys.
98 Degrees or...
that whole generation.
Yeah.
And they're, like, accessible in your DMs, texting you all day. I mean...
The Backstreet Boys.
And I love
wow.
I love to call my mom and be like, Mom, remember him? Like, he thinks I'm so hot, and I don't even care.
Wow, that's crazy.
Weird.
Maybe it's safe to say the only one who hasn't DM'd you in that generation is Lance Bass. Like, so that's the only one.
Not. I kind of wish he would. Yeah, cool.
You're so hot, Lance Bass is even DMing you.
I wish. Goals.
That's goals. I'm not trying to degrade you in any way whatsoever, but have guys tried to do the, hey, I got 10 grand, Lindsey Pelas.
Beyond that.
Beyond what has
that.
someone offered you to have a night with you?
Over like $100,000.
Holy fuck, I'd take that. I would take that.
You know, sometimes I think I'm retarded not to do that. Since we have the internet now, these crazy like dudes from Dubai or, you know, these like Saudi Arabian princes, they can just like slide in your DMs like everybody else. And they, for $100,000, it's like a joke to them. It seems like a long trip. I'm not interested.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm going to try and break it down and be very serious here.
Okay.
Is it hard for you not just to kind of
absolutely,
like, you know, for one night $100 grand, like
it
do you ever
change
just
my life? And sometimes I'm like, am I like the biggest moron ever? I can literally have like whatever I want. I could go buy a car. I could go like do whatever. But I don't know. I don't condemn anyone who does it either. I learned that was wrong too.
Don't judge people. Let them live their own lives
too. And in other countries, that's like a normal thing. You know, it's like indecent proposal when she's like, you know, not everyone has a number, but I'm not going to go like bang him on the boat like she did.
She ended up doing it. Woody Harrelson, Robert Redford.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me, like when I was in college, you know, and I like worked my ass off. I had like 3 bartending jobs, and I was like, I could go be a stripper. Like strippers make so much money, but I didn't do it then. Why
there was always an opportunity to go down that road, being a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
And those boobs. So my goodness, are those heavy? Do they hurt your back?
Sometimes.
What size are they? Those natural suckers?
They're triple D's, like 32 triple D's.
Did your mommy pass them down to you?
Yeah,
what
my
happened
mom
there?
has like crazy boobs. It's something about country girls. Like country girls are just the ones, and not just any of them. The ones that are like on the farms, they're like stacked.
Yeah, farm girls, by the way, are awesome. Like strong, cool,
and
dedicated.
Hot. Like the hottest girls are from, you know, where I grew up, and it's so surprising moving out here. You think all the bleach blonde and the nails and the bags and the stuff. Men, I mean, nothing's hotter than like a country chick who's down to earth, who wakes up and doesn't try.
Little cut-off jean shorts, the Daisy Dukes, right? That we're talking. No, that's stereotype. I know it is. Your body, I'm going to describe it because you put it on Instagram all the time. Okay. For those, and at Lindsey, Pelas, okay? Go and follow her if you haven't and add to her huge following. You have your booty. I mean, it's you don't only have big boobs, but you have a big booty.
I had to work for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's muscle.
Yeah, that is pure muscle.
Wow.
And everybody's the fake butt is like the biggest thing now, and I'm so pissed. I'm like, you know.
So you don't have a fake butt?
No,
Lindsey.
it's like completely real, and I work so hard for it. I used to date bodybuilders. I know what to do, but it's just I worked for that. And I like
Can we get a pic of you squatting me and we'll throw it up? Yeah,
we might could. How much do you weigh?
I'm only like 190. What can you?
You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
You might be able to do that.
I'm scared. I don't know.
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you either. I don't want to be like the one who like threw out your back and you couldn't do the beautiful arches or whatever.
Back to Louisiana.
We'll arm wrestle or something. I'll lose to that one for sure. Can we expect to see you more though? TV, movie, something? Are you taking acting lessons?
I am. I went to class last night, like a really diligent Hollywood girl. But no, I've been acting. I've done some web series. I'm really like building the resume so that when I show up, I won't just like set your set on fire,
Yeah, you actually know what you're doing.
I'm working on my stuff.
I think I think there's a lot more to you. I like this interview. I'm really happy about this. And my boss, I don't know if he's listening because he's always worried about how these will go. And this went perfect. You have a great mind to you, and it's a nice story. It's a cool story. And can you tell me some of the famous actors you dated?
God,
Come on.
I wish
one.
Wait, what? No,
name a movie. Name a movie they're in. One.
There's only like two that I really like. Actually, I guess this is good opportunity. Now you guys know that I won't rat you out on the radio. I'm trying to get like bigger.
You're gonna try and
this
get
is strategy.
Yeah, is Wahlberg married? McConaughey, is he married? Yeah, I think he's married.
I wish.
All those guys. Oh, how about Gerard Butler? He's all over.
I don't know why. He's not my thing.
He's not your thing. Okay. Franco. James Franco.
You know who I met the other day? Uncle Jesse. I went to the Fuller House premiere.
Oh, cool.
Uncle Jesse's fine.
Yeah,
and you can tell he parties, which is like amazing to me.
A lot of people party.
Yeah, you can tell he's just like
Uncle Jesse parties, bro.
That's awesome. I can tell.
Has Pauly Shore hit on you yet?
Of course. You know what I was gonna say?
Yeah.
You know how I'm gonna give you the honest truth. Comedians have this radar. Like they're gonna hit on you first, and they have this intuition before you even move out here. They're gonna find a way to meet you.
Holy shit, Crystalia.
I'm not gonna name drop.
Okay,
but I'm just saying.
I think Delia's hit on you.
But I'm saying I met Pauly Shore like randomly, like a few months before I considered moving here, and he was like one of the first people I knew. And I swear to God, one time I drove by and he picked me up from the airport and like dropped me off at my hotel. Like the only person I knew was Pauly Shore.
Holy shit!
That's how much they know. They like just know when.
Wow, they're scouting. They're scouts.
They're so smart.
it's like going to a small town looking for the next great baseball player or whatever. They're scout. Well, Lindsey Pelas, we have to run. It's been awesome to get to know you. We're doing a few more weeks of shows. Maybe we can get you back on one time.
Sure.
You're great on the radio, and you should do radio stuff. I think that music is our cue. It's our 2nd year anniversary on SiriusXM. Doing this game for a long time, but never had more fun doing it out here on SiriusXM and at the Laugh Factory, and of course with a great team like Roddy and Jay back in Toronto. Thanks again for hanging out with us. We're very grateful for everybody for all your support, and continue to find us at Todd Shapiro Show. I am Toddy Tickles, at DJ Brody and Roddy Comer, and it's brought to you all by our very good friends at Pete's Pizza. Have a good day, everyone.
The Todd Shapiro Show on Canada Laughs, SiriusXM Channel 168.
This is Jay Brody, The Todd Shapiro Show. Every single day we'll be putting up a new video where we want your comments on today's biggest stories. And don't forget to subscribe now to our YouTube channel. Subscribe! Subscribe! Now! Hit the button! Do it! Do it! Do it now! Do it! Right there! Do it! Do it now! Subscribe! Quick! Quick, quick, quick! Hit the button! Hit the button! Hit the button! Go, 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 go! Go now! 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 Now!